So tell me, world, are you scared of the dark? When it all goes down and the lights go out, I'm not the one you wanna see. Some will and some won't, some do and some don't. Now tell me who you're gonna be. See, I couldn't really give a fuck if I am so unbearable. All that I really care about is that I'm uncomparable. They're bigger than me and they're quicker than me, but they know that nobody is sicker than me. Cause they can kill X and they can kill Y.
I do believe we have a shock result. We're going to have a look at the fixtures and the results. As you can see, Spurs 1, West Ham United 4. We're going to scroll down. Newcastle United 1, Spurs 1. If you're joining the programme late, this is West Ham TV and we are live from St James's Park for the fixture between Newcastle United and Tottenham Hotspur. And as you can see, Lennon for Tottenham plays the ball through to Adebayor. And Adebayor has given Tottenham a surprise lead after 19 minutes. That really has come against the run of play. Newcastle have been outplaying Tottenham all game long. Some really intricate football, but unfortunately they get caught some sloppy defending. And Spurs go in at half-time leading 1-0. Spurs are hoping for a win today. 3 points would really give them the title. I think they'll be uncatchable if they manage to keep hold of this lead. But Kare picks up the ball from the throw and he's drifting inside. Looks like he's being fouled there. Pull back. The referee waits play on. And Kare has scored in the 83rd minute for Newcastle United. The West Ham fans will be going absolutely delirious. This opens the door on the Premier League title. West Ham at this moment in time are well and truly back in the race. Tottenham have just dropped a point, possibly dropped a point, but Spurs on the attack, moving forward down the right hand side, playing some nice football. Great play there by Santon, who picks the ball up. The referee blows the full-time whistle, and yes, Tottenham have dropped points away from home. They've been guilty of dropping too many points, too many draws this season, and they've done it again. Newcastle 1, Spurs 1. Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, episode number 32, season number 5. Ola bloody John. What is wrong with Ola John? Giving me grief. He's got 12 days before he can come back to, you know, proper match fitness, and it's really frustrating. He broke his tibia. He's having a crack at me. And do you know what? We're going to sort that out in the summer. I'm not going to let it worry me. I'm not going to lose my focus because we have big games. As you saw in the last episode, Tottenham drew 1-1 with Newcastle. As you saw at the beginning of this episode, the goals from the Newcastle-Tottenham game. If you like that, please post in the comments below. I'm trying out many different things for the forthcoming season. You know, season 6 is going to be very different from all the seasons we've done. Basically, we're going to have the same wonderful content. Hopefully you guys agree with me. If you do, bang that like button. I would really appreciate it after 5 long and very enjoyable seasons. I'm not going to say hard seasons because as much as Legendary may have frustrated me, as much as we lost the semi-final in Season 1 to Man City, but we put up a great fight at home. You know, I've enjoyed every season so far so magnificently. If you have and you've watched every season, then banging a thumbs up would really be appreciated by my good self because you guys are absolutely wonderful. You guys, the Jaffa Cake Army, are fantastic. Look at that freaking table! We are well and truly back in with a chance. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to be trying many different things out. Highlights of other games, important games. I don't know if that will work. I don't know if it's been done. I don't know if you guys will like it. You just have to let me know in the comments below if you like that sort of idea. Obviously we know we're going to be bringing back the proper player reviews for transfers and player reviews for the youth squad. Obviously FIFA 4 is going to have a better youth squad system for us personally. I'm not going to say the actual game is. It's going to have a better system for us, which is going to be the most important factor. It's Henderson Cousins. Oh, what a tackle by Colker! I can't believe the referee is going to book him for that. That is absolutely unbelievable. Colker doing a mouthful job. He turns inside of him. Okay, he catches him slightly, and if you slowed that down, it was right on the line. It could have been a penalty. It could have gone either way, but unfortunately it didn't. But here we go. Liverpool step up. It's over the bar. Oh, the nerves are unbelievable. I don't know about you guys, but I was on edge in that Spurs game. The Spurs game was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. As you can see, Liverpool putting the ball right of the post again. But there's a few things I want to get straight. One, I'm going to be releasing a very small little video. I put in my last episode, slight PVR lag. And people said that I paused it during the penalty. 1, can you even fucking do that? I really don't know. 2, the video is going to contain the actual unedited clip. You're going to see the full clip and you'll be able to see the lag. Also, you're going to see what I was going to do, which was an edited clip. Basically, what I'd done was, because the lag was annoying, is Isco scores after 33 minutes. Come on, West Ham! Basically, what I was going to do is, what happened is the TV goes all sketchy. You know, you get that, like, interference. And then I was trying my damnedest in Cinema 4D and After Effects to make it pan out as if people were watching it in a pub. The only thing is I couldn't get my head around the actual way of doing it. I was trying to do certain different timings, and the penalty clip is not long enough really to have it pan out to this pub scene and have, you know, West Ham supporters going mental, then for it to pan back in as the static's gone, etc. like that. So that was my idea. It completely utterly fucking failed, hence why I put on the screen the little thing saying slight PVR lag, and I tried my best to cut the lag out. But there you go, people will always be critical, I suppose. And with regards to sliders, I'm sure we've mentioned this before. Number one, I am not the greatest FIFA player ever. Simple. Number two, I don't touch the frickin' sliders. There's no need to touch the sliders. If you touch the sliders, that's your problem, not mine. I don't. So I play world class or I play legendary, and the sliders stay the same. Simple. Absolutely simple as that. I don't see the need to touch them. And I don't touch them, so hopefully that will clear that up. And we can get back on track and, you know, enjoy the content in the background instead of people making snide remarks, which really does piss me off at times. It's better if you've got a snide remark, just send me a PM. Enough people send me PMs with snide remarks and hate. So if you want to add to that, just send me a PM. Don't do it in the comment section, because you just make yourself look a complete cunt half the time. And it is really, really frustrating from my point of view. Having to justify yourself week in, week out is just a little bit annoying. Anyway, I don't want to distract from what's going on in the background. As you can see, we are manfully destroying Liverpool at this moment. We're not. We're hanging on for absolute dear life. To be quite frank, we are holding on for dear life, entering the last stages of the game. And as I say, if you do like the idea of the pre-highlights at the beginning of the game, etc., let me know in the comments below. As I say, we will be doing the player reviews, etc. for transfers. We will be doing player reviews for the youth team. So much is going to be happening. Obviously, hopefully the West Ham complex will be nearly complete by FIFA 14, or a good chunk of it will be complete. And we're going to be adding that in there with story as well, which means you guys are going to be integrated into that. But I'm not going to go into details. I spoke about this briefly in my West Ham complex Minecraft video. I'm not going to go into details yet. I'm going to savour that. That's, you know, FIFA 14 is still a long way away, so there's lots of preparation work that I need to do. But it's going to add to it. It's going to be so cool. So many bloody ideas. FIFA 14 is going to be fantastic. FIFA 13 has been brilliant for me. Absolutely loving FIFA 13. But FIFA 14 is going to be hopefully huge and take me to that next level of just brilliance, to be honest. No, I'm only joking. I'm only kidding. That's the one thing I am not, is brilliant. But hopefully you're enjoying this career mode still. As I say, if you are, after 5 seasons, still a hardcore West Ham career mode fan, please hit that like button. That would be really, really cool. That's the last time I'm going to say that, because I really don't like fucking asking for likes. I think it's I don't like doing it, so I'm going to shut my mouth. And we're going to get back into the commentary. As you can see, 90th minute, we've just got to hold on. Henderson on the ball, cutting inside, knocking it out to Lucas. Lucas knocks the ball forward, but Liverpool just playing the ball around with Henderson. West Ham are defending in great numbers, but the ball's broken through to Suarez. What a miss by Luis Suarez in the final seconds of the game. That was the final kick of the game. The referee's blowing the full-time whistle. Liverpool 0, West Ham United 1, and Suarez guilty of missing an absolute gilt-edged opportunity on the stroke of full-time. And look at the boys taking it in their stride. They know deep down that was a huge and very, very important result in this race to the Championship. With Spurs slipping up against Newcastle, they know they're now sitting proudly on top of the league. And we're back at Upton Park. And it's time for my performance review with England. How did I do? Come on, let's be honest. Some dodgy games, some good games, some not so good games. We won a trophy. We got battered by teams that we shouldn't have got battered by, but thankfully they're keeping faith with me, which is fantastic. I'm dead chuffed about that. And I do believe we have the Confed Cup coming up after the season, so that'll be interesting to see how we do in that. I'm looking forward to getting my teeth into that with the England lads and see how we do. And look at this, Spurs have won the FA Cup and they beat Liverpool, and it says in a dramatic victory over Liverpool, and they're not wrong, because we're going to have a look at the result. Spurs battered Liverpool 5-0. That's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. They absolutely gave him a battering from hell. 5-0. Good God, we haven't won the FA Cup for a couple of seasons, which If you cast your memory back, Season 2 was our first trophy, which was the FA Cup. Dramatic final against Manchester City. And Season 3, a dramatic final against Manchester City. And if you can name the winning goal scorer from the first game, which was a penalty, please post it in the comments below just to show that you are true West Ham and true, well, not just West Ham, but true Jaffa Cake Army. Because that was a very, very nerve-wracking penalty shootout, to say the least. But we're at home to Norwich City in what could be the title decider. If results go our way today, we could be crowned Premier League champions, back-to-back champions. Spurs third, 77 points, 36 games. United 37 games, 77 points. West Ham 36 games, 78 points. If Spurs drop points today, we could be crowned Premier League champions. And we're going with a very, very different formation, 4-5-1. As you know, we've had injuries. John Guidetti is out. Nelson Oliveira is out of favour at this moment in time. Filippo is going to be playing up front. We're taking a risk. We're sticking Busy and Wabs just off Filippo in the hope that keeping faith with our youth players, because we have a magnificent youth system at West Ham United. And speaking of that, an interesting email I received from Barcelona. They want to take Busy, or as you know him as Busy, on loan to Barcelona, which would be fantastic for the young lad. Hopefully that will come off in the summer, but we'll have to wait and see. As Walker gets the ball in, great header by Filippo. He got up, but the defender got it. Busy goes for the shot, great save by Ruddy. Filippo knocks the ball back to Ryan Wabs. Wabs goes for the shot, he's hit the post. Unbelievable, 7 minutes gone, and West Ham are taking the game straight to the jugular of Norwich City. A great play there by Ryan Wabber, and he's looking very cool, calm and confident, as the same as Butland. Butland had that nervy game against Southampton a few weeks back where he played the ball out in a 2-0 loss, but my God, he's doing well. Speaking of well, Ryan again with some fantastic skills, chips the ball over, really incisive play by the two youngsters, Busy and Ryan there, playing beautiful football together. Eduardo with the ball, moving forward, pulls the trigger, oh my days, what a great save, but Busy is there, 16 minutes gone, West Ham have taken the lead. What a great goal there. Eduardo has found his shooting boots from range, pulled the trigger from at least 25-30 yards. Great save by Ruddy, but such is the ability of young Jeffrey Bizzett that he was there to slot the ball home and play magnificently. And Busy getting a foot in there, playing really well at this moment in time. You would barely believe that he is 16 years old. It is fantastic, the depth that West Ham have with the youth players, but that is a sloppy ball by Morrison. It's caused a few issues. West Ham are failing to clear the ball. Snodgrass now has it out on the right hand side for Norwich City, keeping it under close control. It's being won by Colgan. The ball's back in. It's 1-1. 23rd minute. Norwich have pulled back an equaliser. We're not having any reports at this moment in time from the Blackpool game. Blackpool are actually playing Spurs at this moment in time at home. The game is live. We will be seeing highlights at half-time, but we'll have to wait for half-time to see what the highlights are. But that was a poor kick out by Ruddy, but Snodgrass picks it up with a little bit of luck there. Butterfield moving forward, plays the ball forward very nicely. It's back out to the right-hand side with Snodgrass, and Snodgrass goes for a very audacious cross. And unfortunately it goes high, wide, and very, very unhandsome for the Norwich fans. But Figueroa knocks the ball into Colker. Colker into Ryan Webb, who is also 16 years old, playing magnificent football. Knocks it out to Luke Shaw. Shaw into Chewy, yet another 16-year-old playing inside. He gives it to Filippo. Filippo trying to make some space, trying to look for an area to knock the ball in. He feeds it back into Ryan. Ryan knocks it back across to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw into Eduardo. Eduardo's got time. He's got space. He's created a hole. He's scored! 45th minute, and Eduardo has given West Ham a 2-1 lead at home. What fantastic football by West Ham United. Absolutely playing cultured football, creating a magnificent goal. And Eduardo, yet again, from distance, only about 20 yards out, but he really has found his shooting boots at the right time of the season, pulling out an absolutely majestic goal. Great play by the young players in the West Ham side. Really, really are playing well. And as I said before, it's constant to the fact that West Ham have such a fantastic youth system at this moment in time, producing such fantastic players. I mean, the average age of this side at this moment in time is 24 years old as the referee blows the half-time whistle. What a fantastic half of football. And we're going to go take a look now at see how Blackpool are doing against Tottenham Hotspur. And we'll join you for the second half.
It's